how to make good decisions, more informed decisions, more profitable decisions, whatever you call it, fast. You are your decisions, and your life is the reflections of your decisions, conscious or unconscious. You guys been living this book, the Decision book, from one of my previous videos. So let's dive into it and let me share with you 5 models that I personally think are more practical when it comes to making day-to-day decisions. If you've been struggling with making bad decisions and you want to change that, this is the one you should save and watch now. Number 1, the Eisenhower Matrix. This one's about urgent versus important, and most people don't know the difference. Think about your day right now. You wake up, you check your phone, you reply messages, and by the end of the day, you're exhausted, but nothing actually moved forward. That's because you spent your whole day on things that felt urgent, but not actually important. The matrix is simple. If it's urgent and important, do it now. If it's important but not urgent, schedule it. If it's urgent but not important, delegate it. And if it's neither, cut it out of your life. Most people are living on the urgent box their whole lives, just reacting. But the people who actually build something, they protect the important, not urgent box like it's sacred. That's where your health, your skills, your long-term wealth lives. Number 2, the 10-10-10 rule. This one's your emotion decision killer. You know the moment you're about to send that text you shouldn't send? Before you do anything, ask yourself 3 questions. How will I feel about this in 10 minutes, 10 months, 10 years? I've saved myself from so many stupid decisions by just running through this filter. Because emotions are real, but they're not always right. And this model forces you to zoom out before you act on something you'll cringe at later. Number 3, the regret minimization framework. This is for the big ones. Career moves, starting a business, taking a risk that scares you. Jeff Bezos used this exact framework when he was deciding whether to leave his Wall Street job to start Amazon. And the question is simple. When I'm 80 years old sitting in my chair looking back at my life, which choice will I regret not taking? Which one would haunt me if I didn't try? Number 4, opportunity cost thinking. Everyone's heard of this concept, but almost nobody uses this. Opportunity cost isn't just an economics term, it's a life filter, because every single time you're saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else, whether you realize it or not. Every yes to a night out when you should be working hard is a no to the version of you that could have been so further ahead. People don't fail because they made one terrible decision. They failed because they made too many average ones. And those average yeses quietly ate up all the space where something great could have lived. Before you say yes to anything, ask yourself, what am I saying no to by saying yes to this one? If the answer is something better, then you have your answer. Number 5, the 40-70 rule. Colin Powell came out with this and it changed how I look at speed. The rule is simple. If you have less than 40% of the information you need, it's too early to decide, you're just guessing. But here's the part that gets people. If you have more than 70% of the information, you've waited too long. Someone else already moved. The sweet spot is somewhere between 40 and 70%. That's why you pull your trigger, and this is the model I wanted to end on because it ties everything together. You now have 5 frameworks in your head, but the biggest decision mistake isn't picking the wrong option. It's not picking at all. The person who decides at 60% and adjusts will always beat the person still thinking about it at 90. So here's what I want you to take from this. Your life's not waiting for you to be ready. So make the decision. Make it fast. Make it with whatever information you have and trust yourself to figure out the rest on the other side. You learn something? Follow for more.